understand how to let God navigate your life by the Jesus interruption. Point number 2, Jesus, he realigned. He told Peter, he said, Peter, I need you to understand something. The empty net symbolized the spiritual emptiness that's in you. Because when you didn't like what happened and your spiritual tank wasn't full, you went back to what you did when you weren't strong spiritually. You got to keep your spiritual tank full. You got to keep your spiritual tank full so that when something comes at you, even though you're depleted, you still got something in the tank. But many of us use our spirituality like we do with our cars. We drive on empty all the time.
Say that.
I know it's a curveball. Anybody drive on empty? I drive until the line be straight this way. And I'm still going because I got a button that I can push that'll say 29 miles. But if you don't get it just right, it don't tell you no miles. And you keep on driving. And eventually one day, you're going to run out of gas on 120th and Crenshaw and have to call Pastor Tim and say, man, come bring me some gas. God says, don't let your tank. Don't let your tank get empty. And so, it's funny because when Jesus first called Peter, Peter had a fishing problem. Luke chapter 4, and I'm gonna cut right to the chase. Luke chapter 4, it's the second time. It's the first time they talked to him about fish. You know, there's more than a couple times where he talks about fish. In Luke chapter 4, he's talking, Luke chapter, make sure, because some of y'all better be going to quote me. Let me make sure. He was in the road. Luke chapter 4, Luke chapter 5. He's talking to Peter about fish. And he says, this is when he says, launch out into the deep. See, the first one time he says launch out into the deep. And the second time it's an occasion, he says cast your net. So when he told him to launch out into the deep, he said, you can't get what I got for you if you stay right here. I've got fish in your future, but you can't get the fish in your future if you're fighting in your faith. All right. You can't get the fish. So he says, so what I need you to do is you got to launch out. You got to launch out. You got to go. And he says, Master, we done toiled all night. He said, but nevertheless, at thy word. We're going to drop the nets down.
Yes, Lord.
Where you see.
Yes, Lord.
And they dropped the nets. And when they dropped the